I am.
Hi everyone, we are
Hello.
live. Okay. Good
Hello.
morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are watching us from. For me, it's a good evening, and I'm so grateful for this day. And it's a Thursday, almost the end of the week, coming to the weekend. Yeah, and today is another day when we come to give you more information on our business and why we still stuck into this business. And so, and today I and my business partners, my business partners and I will be discussing about why most people quit even before they see the result. And your host today is Lois, originally from Kenya, but currently I live in Oregon, USA, together with my family. I'm a legal assistant by profession and a proud digital business owner by choice. Um, and to start us off, I want to say most of the time when you see anybody quitting, it doesn't matter whether it's a business or it's any project they're working on. It's not they're quitting because they want, they are just feeling incapable. They don't believe in themselves because at times we are looking for immediate results, and that is not what is supposed to happen. And I want
Mhm.
to give an analogy of a babu tree if anybody knows about that. A babu tree takes a very long time to grow. And there is one farmer who planted the seed and kept watering this seed. And it took 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years for him to see anything. But let me tell you, the minute that babu tree blossom, the rest is history. It fused so fast. That is the same case when it comes to a business. You want to start celebrating even before you've seen your harvest. So just be patient with yourself. Planting season, make sure you water your plant. And how do you water your plant? You water your business, and by staying consistency, because you do not know what is happening beneath. Just like the way when the babu tree is growing, what is happening beneath? It's spreading its roots to the as far as it can go. Why? So that it can get water and get all the nutrients that it needs. So once it has created a very strong foundation, and once that foundation is strong enough, that's why it shoots up very faster after the 5 years. That is the same case with the business. Make sure you create a very strong foundation. Even when the challenges come to hit you, those challenges are not coming to hit you so that you remain down there. They are hitting you to be your stepping stone. They are challenges to give you more strength to go on. They are learning lessons. Challenges are not here to make us give up. They are challenges to teach us something so that we can use them to get to the next step. So if you're out there, I want to ask you, just stay tuned, listen to us as we dive into this topic so that you can understand why you need not to quit, because we say quitting is not an option for us. That's an vocabulary that don't exist in our lives. So, and without much ado, I want to give an opportunity to Malum to introduce herself and also tell us why people quit, because at times they feel they are started when they were not ready. But just tell us more about that. The floor is yours.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, Lois. Thank you. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever time this live is coming to you. And also, thanks for watching those who will watch the replay later on. Hello. And yeah, we're all excited. It's almost at the end of the week. It's Thursday. I'm almost on a weekend vibes now. I love the analogy that you mentioned, Lois, about the seed. Whenever you plant something, you don't dig and check. You don't dig and check. Oh, is it already growing? You have to be patient because success doesn't happen overnight, as they say. I love that. So one of the topic or one of the questions is, or one of the uh, let's say my thought of this is starting before feeling ready. So I have a question. Have you ever delayed something important in your life because you felt like you were not ready yet? It can be maybe you wanted to look for a new job because your job is a little bit toxic, or for some other reasons, or you wanted to learn new skills but you don't want to because you're not ready, or you wanted to apply for a new opportunity or start a business or whatever. Choose the dream that has been sitting in your heart for a long time. So instead of starting, you just keep waiting and waiting and wait until you're ready, right? Until you're waiting until you're confident, until because you wanted to know more, and you wanted to wait until you have the perfect timing, or you're waiting for the life to become less busy, you know. But honestly, I think many of us can relate to that. So this topic is actually very personal to me because I waited until I felt completely ready. So when I saw this thing pops up on my Facebook, it took me like 4 years, I think, or 3 years before I decided to jump in and take action. So by the way, my name is Malu and I'm based here in Alberta. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm a mom of three. During that time, I was also studying, but I finished that, thank God. I'm still working as full time, and I'm proud to be a part time digital business owner. So I manage lots of responsibilities at home, and at the same time, I'm into this digital business, and I'm doing live stream like this right now. So there were many moments, like many, I can't even count, when I felt overwhelmed. Um, when I doubted also myself. There are moments I question if I could really balance everything because my kids are still really young. So when I first started doing live, I was so nervous. Like I could not even rotate the camera to my face because I'm really scared. I'm scared of what people think about what I'm saying, or how I sound, or about making
Naka-live na ka.
mistakes, or I'm worried what other
Mag-ano ka na, naka
people think. So yeah, thanks. Thank you for that. So I realized something important, because confidence does not always come before the action. Sometimes it comes after we decide to begin. So I just keep on going live, showing up, as they said. So every time I show up, I became a little stronger. I became a little, it taught me something. Every time I do something, I always learn something. So the same thing happened with my online business journey. I did not start knowing everything. I did not feel fearless. I'm always have this doubts in my mind. Will I be able to do this or that? I simply decided that I didn't want to have the fear control me, because my why is bigger than my fear, right? So even while I'm being busy or tired, and or I'm still studying that time, I choose to keep taking small step forwards. I always say this: a thousand step always start with a single step. So um well, nobody starts perfectly. Every Even those successful business people, they once had a beginner stage, right? um so I always remind myself that I would rather start imperfectly than spend years asking, what if I just start? So you don't want to regret at the end of the day. So yeah, just start where you are, use what you have, and then learn along the way and go through the process. Trust the process, as they always say, right? Because one day you will look back, and then your future self will thank you. So yeah, that's uh that's all about my topic. Back to you, Lois.
Okay, thank you so much, Malu. I'm so glad that you did not allow fear to hold you back. And if you're out there and listening to us, I want to tell you, fear, in a short, says it's something that it's a false evidence appearing to be true. So don't allow that to hold you back, and do not say, I want to see how the whole staircase looks like before I jump in. It's never the case. So that is how you should take up the task and decide, I'm going to hold the bull by its horns. That's the way we say it in my country, and move on and just learn as you go by. So, and the next question I want to give to Jimmy. And Jimmy, I would like you, if you talk to our audience and give them more insights on why it's important for them to stay consistency despite their emotional ups and downs, because I always say that don't say you're going to do this business because you're motivated, because motivation is not something that is going to be there all the time. There are times you feel that you can't do this anymore because you're no longer motivated. But what keeps you going is your consistency and commitment. So, Jimmy, I don't want to dive in so much. The floor is all yours.
Thank you so much, Lois. And yes, welcome everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So I truly connect with my business partner, Malu and Lois. So far, very excellent, conversation. Yes, consistency is so much important in life. For example, if it's life or business, we have to be consistent, right? I know there are days we feel up and down, and we feel less excited. We're not to ourselves. There are times when it happens. I started my journey that way too. I am a digital business owner and a mentor. So when I started, I can relate that I was a little nervous to go live. So I was inconsistent, and to do that, but with the our community and with support, encouragement, it made me feel stronger, and I started to choose to do it like, okay, here we go, we're going to do weekly live, and that's our goal. So we're being very consistent, and that really motivates me to do it together. And if we look at it, like, successful people do not work only when they feel good. I mean, we all agree that, right? They have struggles, but they still continue showing up during their difficult moments. So consistency is what builds confidence, discipline, trust, and long-term success. Why it is why consistency matters. Some daily actions create big results over time, and consistency built by self-belief, mental strength. We have to be strong. We have to be committed and feel that, no, I will be consistent. If we want to achieve something towards our goal, it's very important to keep on going. Don't be fearful, don't be doubtful to yourself, just continue, and that will lead to a big success. Start out small, not too big, but start with the small steps and you will get there. But keep on going, don't discourage yourself, even though if you're it's okay to take a day or two rest, but then get back on your feet and start where you whatever you can, but never give up. And that will also truly motivate our kids. When they see us, they will realize that, no, this is the way to go. And so we're impacting, improving so many people in our lives, even our surroundings. So if we're strong, we're going to make our community, our surroundings, our families strong. And we, being mom, we're known to be strong. So keep on going and be consistent. These feelings are a part of our journey, so there is not a sign at all to quit. That's what I learned. I'm a mother of two. I came to this country. I went to school. I had family. We have a huge family, so always I have to be engaged. I have to balance my life, but I still finish my school. I've still got my degree. I still, work full-time job. I still have kids who are going to college, putting them to college. And, yes, this option, I wanted to explore my options. And when I, got the opportunity to uh, find this digital business, I was so excited, and I just made my mind that, yes, this is for me. I will get flexibility, and I have to be consistent. So, like any other business, I will do it. So that was my goal, and that's how I joined. So keep going even when progress feels slow. Focus on discipline instead of your mood. So these are some of the key points. Learn to control your emotions instead of letting emotions control you, right? And understand that difficult days are always temporary, they're not permanent. So you always want to keep that in mind. In business and personal growth, in digital business or any career, consistency is powerful because people trust those who show up regularly. It's always important to show up regularly, right? Daily learning improves skills, and it is good for our own growth. If we're consistent, we're always learning something new each time. So be consistent. My topic is that I'm speaking about consistency. So this is what I'm kind of emphasizing on: daily learning, improving skills. Even small efforts compounds into bigger opportunities. Staying active creates momentum. So every one post, one message, one learning lesson, or one positive action, every day it matters. So our important lesson for today is: you do not need to be perfect every day. You only need to keep moving forward. Some days you will walk fast, some days you will walk slowly, but never stop walking towards your goal. Over to you, Lois.
Wow. Wow. I love that, Jimmy. Thank you so much. I don't even want to say anything. I
Thank you.
love that. Yes. Thank you. So let me now go to my other business partner, Loretta. And Loretta will be talking more on personal growth because in the process of this business, I can testify personally I've really grown. And these skills, I don't just use them on my business, I also use them in my day to day life and also at my 8 to 5 job. So whatever you learn in this business, you may think it's all business like, but it is not. It's part of your life. So Loretta, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Lois. My system is very slow again. I hope that you can hear me. I would like to say hello, and now living in California, USA. I am originally from Iran. I am Armenian from Iran. So բարև ձեզ, բարև բոլորին, հույսով եմ, որ բոլորդ լավ եք եւ կշարունակեք տեսնել մեր հերթական live հաղորդությունները։ I spoke in Armenian. About something that how much the process changes in this business internally. Sometimes before life changes externally, we first change internally and mentally. We become more patient, we become more disciplined, and emotionally we become more strong. And we learn some skills that we never think about it. We learn communication, we learn leadership, we learn time management, and also we learn how to handle different situations. And really very valuable for me, of course. And it is because sometimes people focus only on the financial aspect of a business, on money and visible success. But personal growth is also part of the journey. And for me, it's the most important part of the journey. I believe many people become stronger versions of themselves through difficult seasons. The process teaches us things that comfort never teaches. And many times the internal transformation starts before the external results appear. I have felt this in my skin within the past few years that I have been in this business. And the person that I have become after a few years in this business, I am really proud of it. Self-confidence is increased, really much improved. And with all these improvement, I have become a better person, and I am doing very well, not only in my online business, and also in my life, in my personal business, at home, in my relationship, at the full-time job that I am still doing, and I love it. I continue it, still continue it, and everything that that I'm going through in my journey in this business is affecting everything around me, and I am really very grateful and proud of what is going on and what I have become. And I am very excited. I am very excited actually, and looking forward to the person that I'm going to be in 3 years or 5 years from now. And these are the values that the people who are starting and quitting very early, they and see this value and feel these values in their skin, and it's really very pity. Louise?
Okay, thank you so much, Loretta, for those insights. And so I love what you said, because you're not using the skills that you've learned just for the business. You've learned a lot. You're also using them even on your daily life, because you've grown internally, and so it can be seen outwards. Okay, thank you. So let's now go to Aline. Yeah,
Yes,
Aline, just enlighten our audience
yes,
why
yeah,
they
thank,
shouldn't quit.
yes, thank you, Luis. Yes, I just want to introduce again myself. My name is Eileen, and I live here in North Carolina, USA. Originally from Manila, Philippines, and I am a full-time nurse. But I just kind of envy Loretta. She spoke in her language, so let me just do that. Now it's evening, magandang gabi, magandang umaga, magandang tanghali sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat. Thank you so much for watching us. Okay, so now my topic is about the power of mentorship and community. So for me, it's kind of like self-explanatory. How does mentorship and community does into business? But let's dig deeper. Okay, I just want to relate this topic for something like we've been before, like a student. Firstly, we know how important an advisor, okay, or a teacher in a class. We know that as a student before, right? They are the ones, the teachers are the ones who are honing, molding the students for better future. So just the same as what we are now, in this business, we are still young, right? We are beginner, of course, just like me. And that's why I believe both support and right environment are extremely, very important. But there are also some people also trying to do everything on their own. But but that's difficult because there are seasons that they may feel heavier when, especially when someone feels isolated. On the other hand, sometimes some people do not really need more information, too much information. They just simply need guidance, encouragement, community. Okay. Actually, that's what I want to emphasize that we have here in our business, the community. And also, being around with people who are also growing can help someone continue during moments of doubt. I honestly, actually, I just want to be honest. I've been there also. I still have questions. That's why I'm doing this training. We're doing everything in order to learn more. So that's the power of community, of being around with those people, okay, or who really wants to grow. And what about mentorship? Mentorship can help strengthen or shorten your learning process. And we are also aware that nobody knows everything at the beginning, like a student. And so hence, learning from people with experience like our coaches, our mentors, can help avoid many mistakes and help people grow faster. So what's the gist? Having the right environment, as I've said, okay, we have the good community, right community. helpful community, so that can actually completely change someone's journey. Okay, so that's what we are actually positive and looking for. So hopefully every one of you there, we can see you in our community. Okay, so yeah, thank you so much, and we also hope that we can see you, or yeah, be with us to grow. Back to you, Luis. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Adeline. I like what you said that nobody knows everything, and somebody else told us nobody's a monopoly of information and knowledge. We learn through when we get to a community, and it is good when you join together because you can learn from different people. And that's why you're seeing us here. We are all from different parts of the world, but we learn from each other. When you come to a business, you're never alone. As Eileen has put it, we have a community, you have mentorship and coach. So nobody is left behind. Okay, just to conclude for us, we are going to give this to Saul, and Saul will be talking about the long term vision versus the short term and emotional, just the way you want to do it, Saul. The floor is yours.
Be sure, what do you call- uh, it about social media versus reality, right?
Oh, okay, yes.
Because that's what I know. Okay.
Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's okay, Louise. Thank you. Hi, I'm Sol from North Carolina, USA, and I'm Filipino too. Um, uh, my topic is about social media versus real life because today social media creates many unrealistic highlights, expectation, and people often see only highlights, yeah, only success moments, only perfect pictures. But real growth usually looks like and for years before anyone noticed them. And social media sometimes makes people think success should happen immediately. Then when real life feels slower, people becomes discouraged very quickly. I think it is important that every real journey has challenges, doubt, and invisible seasons. Because real growth comes from patience, right? Hard work, like what we're doing, and overcoming challenges, not from the perfect moment people share online. And real growth also comes from hap- the same is true with our digital business. Because many people are see successful branch, large audiences, but they did not see the years of testing, failures, strategy, and hard work that leads to that success. Um, that's it. Thank you, Louise. Back to you, Louise.
Okay, thank you so much, Saul, for that highlight. I want to just to emphasize on what Saul was talking about. Not everybody is a social media person. Like me, I wasn't a social media person before I started this business. But I want to tell you right now, if you're not online, even with your traditional business, you're missing out. And the online space is the new currency right now because that is where everybody is. And my challenge to you is if you can shop online, why can't you earn online? Can you hear me? So if you can shop online, why can't you learn earn online? That is what I'm trying to say. So we have to Make sure that you utilize the space that you have. And we've all listened to our presenters tonight, and what I will tell you, that invisible phase that you're going through, it's where most of the people that give up. But in the same invisible space, that's where strong foundation are built. So don't just wait to see the result. Just make the progress, because whatever is happening with the progress is what is going to make you to see the result. Because every action, every lesson, every step that you take forward, remember that a journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. So every action that you take, every step that you're taking is putting you ahead from wherever you were yesterday. So remember, stay committed, stay consistency, trust the process, and believe in yourself. Because the outcome will not come if you're not visible out there. You have to put yourself out there for the people to see you. And you also have to remember that those people who have succeeded, the people that you see who are succeeding right now, it's because they decided they are going to get out of their comfort zone. And also, the people that have succeeded, it doesn't mean that they were the fastest, as slow process as it was, but one time they succeeded. Why? Because they refused to quit. So, as we conclude, I want to ask you, what is one goal that you're committed of seeing through, no matter how long it takes? Please put it in the comment section wherever page you're watching us from and let us know. And for us, that's all we had for you tonight. It's bye and God bless you.
Right.
Bye.
Thank you.